Well, people are curious. Some people in the chat wanted us to talk a little bit about Rob, so we'll indulge them. And I wanted Bobby's take, but we'll get it when he gets back. I've heard people saying things like it's not a Rob series,
It's clearly not a Rob series.
I don't like his chances of playing in Game 7.
It's not a Rob series, and I disagree. It's not a Rob series. I think it's not a Rob.
What do you mean it's not a Rob series? Like, what do you
meaning? Like, if he were in there, this isn't the type of matchup for him. He wouldn't be great in here. I've seen some people like question, and I know Bobby was like, Rob's not great for this series. No, hobbled Rob is not great for this series. Healthy Rob is great for any series because healthy
I think
Rob
that's what he meant,
is an impact player. So yeah, if he's playing, the problem with Rob
I don't get
Williams,
that at all.
The problem with Rob is he more so than any.
He's saying the Rob we saw
against
the Nets versus the old Rob.
Yeah, when Rob's not 100% physically, he's about 30% the player. So you see that decline. Some guys can play with, Jalen's got his hammies and he's still, close to Jalen, right? Tatum, wrist, Smart, thigh. They're still effective players. Rob gets a little bit hurt. He loses some of that explosiveness. He can't do the things that he can do. He becomes way, 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 way less effective. So I don't even know if it's worth seeing a guy who's not at 100%. He's got to be able to jump. He's got to be able to contest. He's got to be able to rebound. He's got to be able to move well, to close out, to be quick on his feet. If not, I don't know. I'm a little, I don't know what to think of, Rob, and whether he's coming back and how it's going to help him or affect them.
John, you might be spot on because I think one of the most telling quotes from Ime pregame was when he said, you're not going to see Rob till he's 100%. He hasn't said that before. And I feel like a lot of that's because they've seen the small sample size of banged up Rob, and they don't like what they saw. So, maybe he's exaggerating a bit. Maybe it's more like if he sees like 90 percent Rob, maybe he goes out there, but I don't think that happens within the next couple of days. I think this is something that they're gonna continue to see how he does, how he responds, and see how he looks. If he passes the eye test before they trot him out there, which is probably going to be if the Celtics advance in the next round. I don't think you put him in there in Game 7 and wipe out the progress you made thus far. Or maybe not completely, but maybe the thinking is more is better. The more rest, the better. So. Right now, at least.
All right. What do you think, Jimmy?
If it's a Rob series,
Jimmy wasn't listening.
I was listening. It's a freaking Rob series, and if Rob's gonna play or if he's still hurt, they're gonna. I'm not
all that stuff. There you go.
No, I'm not expecting Rob Sunday. I'm out on Rob this series. I don't expect him. And I think they've proven they don't need him. They've won 2 games without him. That being said, I did think his presence was missing Game 5 when they just got worked on the board.
Yes, but they could have used him.
The formula's there to win without them. They've won 2 of their 3 games without him. Do I want to see him back on the team? Of course. He's your starting big man. Let's be honest.
Only 7 offensive rebounds for the Bucks versus 17. That was a big improvement.
Different, it was just different tonight. So
that was good.
It's adjustments. That might be an Ime thing. That
it's
might
just.
Be Celtics thing, helping out.
The reason you need him is Al Horford, 38 minutes, 1 for 6, 2 points. Okay.
Talk about getting tired.
Come back down to earth.
But I know he's coming back down to earth. And honestly, Al has good games without scoring points all the time. And he's asked to friggin' body up Giannis. And he's playing his defense. He's doing his best. So, there's nothing. Yeah, Al still.
It was a Tatum game, though.
Insanely valuable. All I'm saying
we're just firing off excuses right now.
It's the 38 minutes that worries you because you had 43 from Tatum, 38 from Horford, 40 from Smart, 41 from Brown, 30 from White, and you're just sliding Tyson there for 10 minutes to just give people a breather there. It just
come on. He hit a jump shot. He did all right.
No, but you need that other big body. All I'm saying is 10, 11 minutes. He played 11 the other night, 10 tonight. That's as much as Ime is comfortable, and really nothing in the second quarter outside of foul trouble. And that's where Rob, has some has.
But that's the thing, John. That's what the Bucks have been taking advantage of, in my opinion, this entire series. The inside scoring. I don't know if you see that if you got a 100% Rob, the guy that we saw a couple of months ago. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
And that's the thing that's the thing that the Bucks are capitalizing on. But at the same time, if you're the Celtics, it's not like that's equivalent to losing someone like Chris Middleton, on the other side. I know that was something that was brought to our attention on Twitter today, right? Someone
somebody
tweeted at us about that. I'm like, that's completely different. That's like taking Jalen out of this series, you know. So
totally. I mean, that is the equivalent.